Hello there, I'm Kafi Khan and welcome back to my Android tutorials. In today's video, we'll be talking about bottom sheets. So what is a bottom sheet? It is a view that slides up from the bottom of the screen to show more content. So let's get started. Let's create a new project and let's call it bottom sheet tutorials. So bottom sheet tutorials. Let's hit the next button. Again, we're going to keep our minimum SDK as 15. Why? So that we can run our application on almost 100% of the devices running Android in the world. Let's hit the next button. Let's start with an empty activity. And let's call our first activity as main activity. Well, Android Studio is building our project, so let's wait. Well, our project's ready and we're good to go. So let's move on to the layout file first. And to use bottom sheets, we'll be needing a coordinator layout as the parent layout, and to use coordinator layout we'll have to add a dependency. So let's add that first. So application Gradle, let's add the dependency here. So implementation com.android.support and design, and let's provide the version here. So 26.1.0. Let's sync the Gradle now. Well, the Gradle's built and we've added the support design library. So let's just close this and coming back to our layout file, let's get rid of this constraint layout. Let's add the coordinator layout here. Well, let's add another layout for our bottom sheet just to keep things clean here. So project, application, resources and layout, right click, new and layout resource file. So let's call it bottom sheet layout. Let's hit the OK button. Let's switch to the text mode and close this. Well, let's get rid of this constraint layout and use a linear layout here. So linear layout, let's provide an orientation. So orientation say vertical. And for this layout to be a bottom sheet layout, we need to define some layout behaviors. So let's do that. So app, and let's import this. So it's done. So layout behavior, bottom sheet behavior. Okay, and we need to add one more thing, so let's add that. So app, behavior and peak height. Okay, so let's provide a value here, say 56 dp. And what this behavior peak height does is, so whenever your bottom sheet is collapsed, so this much height would be visible. Okay, so let's create the content here. So let's say text view with match parent, height say 56 dp. And to add some text, we'll have to create a string. So coming to values and string, let's create a string resource here. So string, let's say str, sheet title. Let's call it drag me up. Let's add another string resource. So and let's call it str sheet content. Okay, let's call it hello there. Okay, so coming back to our bottom sheet layout XML, so let's provide the text here, and which was str sheet title. Let's provide a background color. So background Android color say black. Let's change the text color. So text color Android color say white. Well, let's add another text view here. So text view with match parent, height say 100 dp, and let's provide the text here, so which was str sheet content. Let's provide a background color, so background say Android color darker gray. Okay, everything looks good so far. Let's provide an ID here, say ID say bottom sheet. Okay, and our bottom sheet layout is ready. So coming back to the main.xml. Okay, let's use that bottom sheet layout here. So include, let's just provide the layout, so which was bottom sheet layout, and we're good to go. We're done with the layout part. Moving on to the functionality part. Okay, so let's create an instance of our bottom sheet layout here. So private linear layout, let's call it bottom sheet. layout. Okay, let's initialize it. So bottom sheet layout is equal to find view by id, r.id, and bottom sheet. Okay, and we also need to create a bottom sheet behavior object. So let's create that. So private bottom sheet behavior, let's call it behavior. So coming down, so behavior is equal to bottom sheet behavior dot from, and let's pass a bottom sheet here. So bottom sheet layout. Okay, and we can define some callbacks. So let's do that. So behavior dot set bottom sheet callbacks, and we're good to go. So let's run our application and see. Well, our application is running, so let's have a look. Okay, let's drag this up, and our bottom sheet is up, but it's in the full screen. So let's check out our bottom sheet layout.xml, and as you can see, the height is match parent. So let's change that to wrap content. Let's run our application again and have a look. Well, our application is running, so let's check it out. Let's drag it up, and as you can see, we've got our bottom sheet here. So coming back to our Java file, you must be wondering, we implemented this bottom sheet callback, but we didn't use it. So we'll do a video about that later. So right now I'll just show you what this on-state changed, what all we can do here. So let's just create a switch and new state. Let's define a case. So bottom sheet behavior dot state collapsed. So let's generate a toast here. So toast dot make text. Let's provide the context. So main activity dot this, and let's generate a message. So let that be sheet collapsed. Let's provide the duration. So then short, and let's call the show function. Okay, let's write break here. Similarly, let's try it for another state. So which was, say, state expanded, and let's write it expanded. Let's run our application and see what it does. Well, application's running, so let's check it out. Let's drag this up. It shows sheet expanded. Let's drag this down. It shows sheet collapsed. So you can perform any action here. You can just listen to the state of your bottom sheet and perform actions accordingly. So that's all for bottom sheets for today. If you have any doubts so far, any queries, feel free to drop a comment and we'll go through it. Bye-bye. Take care.